Again, we were back here. No, I still haven't cleaned my stove. If it really bothers you, you can come help me. But anyways, this is what we're cooking. This is for my son instead of this is his dinner, whatever. Anyways, he doesn't like lentils. This was a vegetarian meal that got sent to him. Okay. And he is not a vegetarian. I recommend that you have, meatless Monday or whatever, or at least have beans or lentils a couple times a week and save on your grocery bill and, I don't know, give your digestive system a little break. But anyways, he's a meat eater, so that's not going to fly too well with him. So, and he didn't get to change his meal preferences in time for delivery because he was not here. He was away. And what am I trying to get out today? We're going to put the ground beef in here, which we're browning. Yes, this is called, I don't know what I'm doing today because I am a hot mess. Anyways, we have browned this. Well, we're getting brown anyway. And it comes with the garam masala. And yes, I'm sick again, folks. This is a 6 to 8 week flu/cold, and it went away and come back again. I've never been so sick in my life. I try not to breathe over the food. Okay, so we've added our garam masala because you want the spices to warm a little bit because spices have oils in them. So essentially, that's what you're warming up. So just in 1 minute anyway. And then it comes with this. It's ginger garlic puree. So we're going to add that whole joint in there. Oh, that smells really good. Oh, that actually smells good. I haven't had this type of food for ages. Okay, so then we strained our lentils. We rinsed them and strained them. Oh, when you're having a bad day, which I'll flip it around and turn it into a good day. But when you're having like one of those days and you go and do something really stupid. So I tried this, I got to get a new strainer. I tried to wash and drain the lentils in here. Well, what do you think happened? The lentils are small enough to fit through those holes. So just a little bit went in the sink. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. We are coping. So we're adding our lentils in here. 1 second. Those in there. Oh, why do I have a flash now? I have no lights on right now. That's how I roll during the day. I try not to turn lights on. Kids do, but I don't. So actually, that's perfect. That was a pack of ground beef to, I don't know how many packs of lentils. It was just that small little pack. It was like this pack of lentils. So, and at the end, we're going to add this little bit of lemon juice. It does come with a salad, and so some of this is going to go into the salad, but we're going to add a dash of that just to cut through whatever we need cutting through. So we're going to add the water now. It's 3 cups of water. Lemon juice or lime juice, any types of meats that you're cooking, add a little splash of lemon or lime juice. It cuts back on the, not the gaminess, but it cuts back on the, I don't know. Sometimes it has, meat has a strange taste to it. Okay, so do we need to cover this? Reduce to a simmer and cook, stirring occasionally 14 to 16 minutes until the lentils have softened and seasoned with salt and pepper. If the dal seems dry, gradually add a 1/4 cup of water until you achieve your desired consistency. So essentially, this is dal, D-A-L. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. And if you don't know that, when you get down here, you're like, what? Top of the dal? What the hell's dal? What is all these words? I don't know them. So, I mean, yeah, you could Google them, but I'm a person that gets easily confused, as I've said before. So I was like, dal, is dal that? I thought dal was the whole platter of food. But anyways, this is what it's going to look like. Except it's going to have ground meat in it. But look, it says, there's the salad. It looks lovely. And there's all these, oops. I was supposed to save some of the garlic and ginger puree. Oh, what? Oh, I was supposed to... Oh, okay. Well, I don't think my son will care because he's not cooking it. He doesn't care. But I was supposed to add some of that garlic ginger puree and some of the garam masala, which I have in the cupboard anyway, to the salad. Oh, well. Oh, well. I shall forgive myself. So anyways, we'll stir that up. What did it say? 15 minutes, I guess. 16 minutes. So yeah, the water will obviously absorb. We're just going to kind of make sure it's even Steven around here. And look at what my son, my mess. Again, I will scrub this off for you, but look what he cooked. He does meal prep. He's got to fill up his, and there's the rice. So I don't have to cook the rice that came with this. He can just scoop up some of that. He has to fill up his propane tank. So he cooked that in there. That looks yummy. It's yummy. I teach. My oldest one is just kind of finding his way around the kitchen. He has his like little specialty dishes he cooks. But my middle son, baby son, does not like to cook at all. But my middle son, my middle Skittle, he loves to cook. And I wish that he would get into a chef's course of some sorts. And do something like that related to cooking, because he absolutely loves to cook. And yeah, he watched me and I showed him a few things, but he's just all about experimenting on his own. And I like that about him, because even if your children live at home, let me just say this, I was going to do a whole video on living with adult children. My eldest doesn't live with me, but my two younger ones do. They need to learn to be self-sufficient. Just because they live at home does not mean you're going to cook and clean and do their laundry and all those things. Of course, I like to do those things, and I like to help them out, especially, you know, my son had to have surgery, so I obviously took the reins with that, you know. If I see like they're behind, they've been sick, like, you know, we were all sick for a while, I'll, you know, throw in a couple extra loads of laundry and you know, whatever. We all actually sort of help each other out, because I needed my sons to help me earlier last year quite a bit. So, but yeah, teach your kids that even though they live at home, okay, they're still responsible for themselves, because that is it's such a very fine line. You want to baby them a bit. You want to be like, well, I'm throwing in laundry, I'll just do yours as well. Or I'm making supper, I'll cook for you too. Or I'll do your dishes. No. Treat it like a family, but also treat it like a roommate in a sense. Again, fine line, because they're family and you love them and you care about them and you want to do stuff for them. But you're not doing any favors for them by babying them, right? Because imagine you just came home from work and you had absolutely nothing to do because your mother did it for you. Sounds nice, but in the end, you're gonna be an a-hole. Let me just say that. You're gonna raise an a-hole. You don't want to raise an a-hole, okay? So, yeah, they do. I don't have any complaints about my kids. They have complaints about me, but I don't have any complaints about them. But anyways, yeah. So, but that's what we're doing. Anyways, I'm gonna let you go. I'll maybe do a short on what it looks like after, but basically it'll look like this, just maybe prettier. I don't know. But yeah, try to, like I said, stretch your meals, adding beans and lentils. I think everybody knows that. And the rice, it stretches it, right? Back in my grandparents' days, that's why they always had bread, right? They would have the drippings and a piece of bread, because sometimes there wasn't enough to go around, or sometimes there wasn't seconds. So always bulk it up any way you can. Stretch a meal. And anyways, love yous all. Be good. Bye.